Welcome back to another episode of Popcorn Politics. We're going to be discussing Star Trek Season 3, Episode 6 today. Daniel and Kai joined me once again to talk about it. Guys, how you doing? Where do you want to go with it?
I'm from Serena. Serena took me through, her GPS took me through Metro Atlantis, which was absolutely beautiful this evening, Thanksgiving Eve. And the city has a little bit of a cloud, but the lights were absolutely beautiful. If you've never been to Atlantis, you should come.
Wait, I thought it was Terminus though, Daniel. I thought that was the original name for Atlanta.
Used to be, but it's not anymore.
Well, I was just saying, pointing it out.
Just saying, yeah, my beautiful Atlantis. Love that city. Episode 6. What the hell?
We got a budget.
We got a budget.
Am I the only one who was a little underwhelmed?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, dude. You're underwhelmed for no reason.
I was a little underwhelmed. Don't get me wrong. Good episode. Better than last episode. Good episode. It didn't... It set up the mysteries well, but it didn't give me any answers. I was hoping to get one answer at least. Any answer.
Well, we got the black box for one. I mean, there was quite a few things that were achieved in this episode. For one, now that they got rid of Non, they were making room for, so which is cool. I like his character. I want to see more of the swashbuckler. So that was accomplished. And I mean, the whole idea of getting the black box is moving the story forward of how we figure out what happened with the burn.
No, and I acknowledge that. I think my frustration was they set up a lot of questions, and usually when you set up a lot of questions, you want to give at least one or two answers to keep people intrigued. But I was just left with more questions. I'm still intrigued, but they just... And okay, the character moments made this episode. The character moments were on point.
Such as?
The stuff with Stamets and Adira, the stuff with Saru. I really liked his line about, I haven't felt this mistrustful of Michael since the beginning, since season 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's back to form. I mean, she disobeys. She does the cowboy diplomacy type thing. And, it was kind of obvious anyway. Whenever Captain Saru was like, nah, you got to stay here. It was like, she's not staying there. She's going, man. She's been with that dude for a year. She's not going to, let him hang out at some salvage yard as a slave. She's going to go. So that was kind of obvious that was going to happen. I thought that was cool. Return to form, and the fact that, like, of course, Giorgio's line is, you had me at unauthorized mission or whatever it was. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, that was great. No, all of the little character interactions were just perfect.
So, have we came to a further construction on what we think is going on with Giorgio?
No, I haven't. Just more mystery here for me.
I have a theory. They mentioned last episode that the mirror dimension has gone further and further away. They haven't had any contact in nearly 500 years. So I'm thinking the split is causing Giorgio's issues, her PTSD flashbacks.
Right. Yeah, there is something going on with that. Well, then that would indicate that maybe, because I forgot about that, maybe the burn is somehow related to displacement with the mirror dimension rather than the discovery going through time.
Maybe both.
Who knows? But the whole Giorgio going along with Michael, it's like, yeah, and that's Dylan. Dylan, that's the reason why I said with this episode that I do not think that they're going to kill Giorgio off, which I could touch on more when we get near the end of the episode. But but Giorgio is just a bad bitch, buddy. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, no, Giorgio is fantastic. I still think they're going to kill her off. This episode kind of solidified that they're going to eventually. I no longer think it's going to be this season, but she is not a character who survives to the end of this story.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Hope they keep around as long as they can. Another cool thing is the Discovery itself got an upgrade with detachable nacelles. I thought that was pretty neat.
Okay, can I just say I fully expect it to go back to normal by the end of the season?
You think?
Rarely do tech upgrades in a show remain. Usually something happens where the characters are like, oh, I realized I preferred it the old way, or something happens to the tech.
Well, maybe, but whenever, like, now we're dealing with, what do they call it, programmable matter on the helm and on all the controls on, the bridge. It looks much more like Picard, closer to that type of navigation.
Yeah, no, it looks great. The design was incredible. I liked the bit with the guy who couldn't figure out the transporter badge.
Oh, he knew how it worked. He just I think he just popping in on folks like boogity boo, like the Nightcrawler or something, He was enjoying that.
Did you just say boogity boo?
Yes, he did.
Oh wow.
What's wrong? Okay. What's wrong with that, dude?
I just haven't heard boogity boo in quite some time. That's all. Boogity boo. It's almost like the word bugaboo. Bugaboo. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, I liked all the character interaction. I thought that it did carry the story further a little bit more. I mean, we got more episodes to come. I don't want all the answers right now. I just want little puzzle pieces.
I wanted an answer, but that's okay. I will live without my answer.
Well, you'll get your answer. You just got to give it some time. That's all.
No, I mean, I was perfectly satisfied with the little character moments. One thing that bothered me, the blue-skinned dude who went with
Andorian?
Yeah, who went with Book should have died.
Yep.
Bro, that's the exact same conversation we were having last night, me and Daniel last night. Because he was like, I wouldn't have jumped in the way of the phaser. I would have just pushed you out the way of the phaser. I thought that was pretty cool.
But he should have died. That was his arc.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, they may in the next episode get more information from him, and that may be the purpose because he had the black box, right?
No, he didn't have the black box. He got it from Book's quarters.
Oh, okay. That's right. Well, I mean,
but wasn't he like a high-ranking Andorian though? Like he was like part of the royal family or something like that, and they, cut his antenna off.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what Book said.
He was. I don't think he was a part of a royal family. He was like the leader of a resistance group against this organization.
Okay.
Yeah. He led some of the slaves to rise up.
Right. But yeah, that whole sequence that was on that particular planet, the dude, and like Kai was saying, we got a budget now. The sets are amazing, dude. They are so amazing.
Visual storytelling, that's the perfect way. The visual storytelling.
Yeah,
like
the sets are quite sleek. The sets are quite sleek, and yes, visual storytelling.
Better than Star Wars. Boom! I said it.
Yeah, you said it, and I agree. I mean, yeah, Star Wars has typically had the edge on visual storytelling. Unfortunately, Star Wars lets the visuals overtake the story.
Hello?
I think we lost.
It was all. It was not very little. Lost to me, Kai.
We lost you for a second.
I'm not driving nowhere.
But yeah, I think like Star Wars has, in my opinion, especially to cover, they've let the visual effects overtake the story. That's why Rise of Skywalker just didn't hit like it should have hit, because it was a lot of visual effects. And now that Star Trek's got a budget, they're not making that mistake. I mean, yeah, the sets are sleek. They look epic. very epic looking. I mean, that salvage yard looked like it looked like it was real to me anyway. Whereas in past Star Treks, you could tell that the background was like a painting or something. It was artificial. But with this, it was seamless with real effects, with practical effects.
Yeah. Can I add this? Like, it's funny you said that about Star Trek because I don't know if you guys saw the Mandalorian series, but they didn't have a great budget, and like, it was better than the movies to me.
I have not seen Mandalorian yet.
Oh man, it's great, dude. You got to check it out.
Nor have I. So I'll check it out whenever I get Disney Plus. But no,
it is on my list.
mean,
I have Disney Plus.
Well, yeah, it's on mine too eventually. But no, yeah, I mean, one of my favorite sequences is this, and me and Kai jumped up too, is whenever Michael and Giorgio get on Book's ship. I don't know the name of that little bitty ship. I don't know the name of it. But when that thing comes through sideways, through that city, and then it cuts, it does a hard 180 and does like some Transformer morphing shit, firing. Dude, that was like such a huge payoff and looked beautiful. That was epic.
Yeah, no, that looked very nice.
Very nice. And Book, he was down on the ground, and when he gets to see his own ship do some cool shit, he was excited as all get out.
Yeah, no, Book was like, oh, thank God.
But we have to give it to Philippia though, because that girl is a beast, and I'm mad you want to kill her off, Dylan. I'm just saying, I'd rather take Suru's.
I don't want to kill her off, but she's dying.
Well, I'd rather have a Kelpian on a plate. I'm sorry, dude. It's all love.
I understand.
Pat.
Pat. Yeah, no, Book seemed very excited. Yeah, no, we were. I was just talking about how Saru is the captain. This solidified him in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, like when him and Tilly had the conversation about Michael, she was right. I mean, it sucks, but she was right. I mean, Michael put Saru in a position where he had no choice but, I mean, to tell the Admiral for one, but to reprimand her for another thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that was you can't be doing that. I understand that she was wanting to save her buddy and go get the black box, but when the captain speaks, the discussion is over.
Yeah, see, I tend to think we are headed for a discoveryless Michael.
I don't know, but I do know that whenever he demoted her and all that, I mean, Saru knew what was going to happen. And we were left with the little bitty clue that when she took that comm badge off, she's on her own, dude. She's going to go rogue. And honestly, that's where Michael needs to be, because she wouldn't be confined to the parameters of Starfleet in finding, the cause of the burn. So she's going to leave Starfleet. I mean, obviously she took that badge off. She's going to get, go with Book and go find it out. So I don't think we're going to have a Michael-less Discovery, but I think that it's going to split off into basically two different crews.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Like, she's leaving the Discovery proper.
Right, but not the show. I mean, clearly she's the star. You know what I mean?
No, I could see her leaving this season, though.
Who knows?
She's putting up those deuces, dude. Like, she's going to be with her alien black man, because he's the only black man in the universe, and they're gonna make procreate, little half alien babies.
Yeah, I think she's gone after this season. Typically, when a character is getting set up to leave a show, they get sent off to a new place, find somebody new, try to fit back in with their old life and fail, and realize that they need to stay in their new life. The Discovery is going to want to leave this time space by the end of the season, I think, and I don't think Michael goes with them.
You might be right. And on the back end, I mean, the actress that plays Michael has done such a phenomenal job. There's probably tons of movie deals waiting for her now, so I could see that. But if that is the case, who I don't know who's going to be the main focal point of the show, and if that's also the case, I really don't see Saru being the captain too much longer. You know?
I think the focus of the show becomes Tilly, Stamets, and Saru.
Maybe we'll see. But who knows, man? I don't know. I like where they're going with it. I mean, they haven't done Star Trek wrong so far, and I don't anticipate them messing it up anytime soon. But we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. No, but so I don't know. I mean, any other thoughts on this one? I mean, I thought it was a really good episode. Yeah, it's carried the story farther than the last episode did. Now we've made room. You know, I think they were making room for book, honestly. So we're gonna get more of that.
My only thought, when they said Adira was 16, I did a double take.
Yeah.
I know you did, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I love her as a character because she is so smart and she fixes everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. she's a good character to have because the Discovery is working with 100-year-old equipment. They need somebody that
old equipment.
Oh yeah, my bad. See it? Yeah, that's so, even. Yeah. So like the fact that she's coming in and she's like, I can fix that. Like that guy off of Holes. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I mean, she's a little nutty, but you have to be to work on this ship. And I hate to say this, but Michael's not really crazy. She just does what she knows is right, and she saves lives. So it's probably best that she's not on the Discovery.
Yeah,
get shit done.
Yeah, but no, I did a double take when they said she was 16. Like, excuse me?
How would you think she was, or it? Because I actually looked that actress up in IMDb, and it identifies as a non-binary, so it's not a male or a female according to it. It's a they or a them.
It's a frog.
Yeah, they're they or them. No, I would have guessed 19 or 20, which the actress is 23, so that fits.
Okay, well, I mean, they are on the young-looking side, so they could pass for whatever age.
Yeah, I did a double take, like, oh no.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another thing. With Adira's character and Adira being able to communicate with Gray, I do not think that it's actually Gray. I think that whatever it's talking to is ultimately going to turn out to be something malevolent.
I disagree. I think it's a new manifestation. I think it's just what they said it was. I think it's just a stronger manifestation of the Tall, basically.
And we will see. We will see. But my spidey sense says not to trust not to trust this thing that Adira's talking to. That's just me.
No, I can't disagree. My spidey sense went off too. I don't think that's it, but my instinct was with you.
Yeah. But no, man, this was I like this one. I like where they're going with it. The preview for the next episode at the end was very nebulous and vague. So I don't even really know what the next episode is going to be about. I mean, it was basically Michael giving a speech about the Federation, but it didn't really give us any hints as to what is going to come in the next episode, which tells me that we're going to get a lot of answers in the next episode.
Yeah, I agree. And the next episode comes out tomorrow, so.
Yeah, or they're just gonna keep on giving us these little, like you were saying earlier, these little bitty pieces. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool to me too.
We're into episode 6. How many episodes are typical for a season?
10 to 13.
Yeah.
13. Oh, okay. Well, we're almost halfway there. So, but I think we're going to get a huge reveal in the next one. That's just my instinct. But no, other than that, man, this one was a good one. I think they touched on all the characters and where they're going. They touched on, the Discovery being retrofitted to be able to traverse this new time. They touched on the fact that Michael is going to be Michael. Michael's going to do Michael, man. You're not going to. Michael's going to do Michael. So where they're going from here, man, I don't know. I'm along for the ride. I think they're doing a great job. And for me, seeing Book's ship come through that city is what made the entire episode to me. Yes, buddy. Yeah,
that was
buddy.
amazing. I had to watch it twice. It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. But I think this is a quick one, but the episode didn't require much. It was what it was. I thought it was great, and I like where they're going with it. Can't wait for tomorrow night.
So do I. Can't wait for tomorrow night. That'll conclude this review of Star Trek Discovery Season 3, Episode 6. We will be back with our review of Episode 7 in the next few days. Stay tuned.
After we all have some Thanksgiving turkey tomorrow.
Ooh, turkey.